So we thought that it was pretty good to get started by doing something that we can all reflect on. And so to stay on that theme, our theme for this week is locked in. So for our week 1 prompt, it is locked in, which is the one that we chose. And I don't know, I think we just thought that it was going to be a good idea to kind of go along with something that everyone relates to. And everyone's experience has been different. There's basically not been a single person that's been affected in the same way.
Originally, what we were thinking of doing was kind of like a Groundhog Day type video where it's just like you get up every day in lockdown, you do the exact same thing. You know, you cook breakfast, you go to work, you cook dinner, you watch TV, and then you go to bed, because that's what it feels like in lockdown.
Honestly, the first thing that comes to my mind is a sense of claustrophobia, or something to do with doors being closed. Or I think I'm going to go dramatic with it. I'm going to go dramatic with it. Maybe a bit gritty, a bit dark. We'll see how this ages, because I'll get to the end and make it a comedy.
So what we thought is to have really high intensity kind of quick cuts between stock footage of things that we as the human race have been through, things that we faced, things that are challenging, and just to show that we are stronger than the virus that's been going on, and that we can kind of bring some kind of light and perspective into a often depressing kind of scene. I think it's a little bit ambitious for our first week.
Yeah, it'll definitely be heavy on the post-production side of things rather than the filming aspect of it all. But I think it'll be fun. It's probably a good opportunity to have more time to edit right now that we are currently in a lockdown. So yes, very fitting theme for this week.
What better way to get inspiration for being locked in than to get out? It's a little bit intimidating coming up with an idea, because you know that it's going to be posted, and you know it's got to be done by the end of the week, and you know that there's 2 other groups of people that are doing the same thing.
So we're walking, and I kind of said to Ethan that I wanted to think a bit more outside the box with our concept, and he came up with this idea of being locked into screens and phones and computers, and the fact that, you know, we're almost absorbed by all of these technological advances that we don't get to experience just life as it is. So yeah, we've been able to kind of come up with an idea for that, and I think it's going well.
Alright, so I've got 2 sort of basic ideas. One has to do with which is funny, going off earlier where I said obviously it'll become a comedy, but where you spend so much time inside that when you go outside, all you want to do is go back inside. The other one's sort of like parts of an idea, and I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah, so I spent the day storyboarding on the iPad. I've got really bad sketches made up, but I think I've got an idea of what our shots are going to be and how this is all going to come together.
So starting with the script, and then hopefully we'll move on to some other planning things. Hopefully it comes together okay.
Give us a snippet.
You want me to give you a snippet?
Just a sentence.
Nah, you can wait until the shoot.
Give us a sentence.
Okay, but there is.
Premiere's crapped itself. I started filming a little bit today and putting it in a timeline, and then I spent the rest of the afternoon watching Harry Potter. Then I go back to my computer because I feel lazy, and Premiere's crapped itself, so I'm pretty sure everything that I did is now gone.
Yeah, that'll do. We just finished shooting last night. We're back this morning. We're going to finish the last kind of couple of scenes. So we're making the scenes a little bit brighter now, as if time perceived that we kind of moved through the night and that I was sitting on the iPad and TV kind of all night. And so we're just going to shoot our last final scenes here. And yeah, let's do it.
So I'm just setting up our lav mic because we're doing the voiceover now. So of course there's never a SD card in whatever you need whenever you need it.
Nope. We are trying to film the start of the video, and we're now trying to figure out the end of the video. So we want to include some footage that we photographed ourselves, so it's not just all stock footage, and to kind of help with the storyline. a little bit more.
Do you have any concerns or anything that you would do differently so the next time?
I guess starting earlier, I'm not really confident on the lighting right now. It is a little bit frustrating not having a proper lighting setup and having to rely on natural light, but we're doing our best.
So I'm out on another walk and I've decided to pivot. I had this idea originally, I had an idea for the video and then I thought it was boring and I was like, I don't know if I could make that and make it work so people will know what I'm talking about. And then I made another video and then last night I was like, man, come on. And then bang, it hit me. So I'm gonna try to make the first video idea that I had and hopefully it makes sense the way that I'm trying to do it. It's just this little element, a little bit of dialogue at the start. It just sort of, for whatever reason, that was the piece of the puzzle that then makes everything else make sense. So we'll see. All right, we're back. And we're all very excited. It's been a bit of a grueling week, I hope, for everybody coming up with ideas. It's been pretty interesting. And I know, first week in, we're all pretty excited to see what we've come up with. I propose that the person who gave the prompt is the last person to actually go. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
I like that.
All right, so fun fact, this was not my original idea. I actually recorded 2 videos. The first one, I did the first one, and when I did it, I was like, it was sort of just like the easiest idea to come to mind. And I was like, you know what, I can't come up with any other ideas, so I decided to go for that one. But I felt really guilty. I was like, you know what, it's such a cop-out. We're here to try to be a little bit more creative and try to do some harder things. So I did this. It's not excellent, but it's supposed to tell a story, and so that's what I'm going for. That's what I'm trying to develop. So go ahead and play it.
What do you mean I shouldn't play games all day? It's not like I've got anything else to do. Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright, I'll talk to you later. Alright, see ya.
Go straight. Ooh.
And then I just hear you on the speaker.
Yeah. That's so good.
It's so good.
The music is just perfect.
It's so good.
It is.
This is great.
That's literally me every time.
That's so good.
That's amazing.
Who'd want to?
There's more. There's
I
more.
loved it.
There's
Oh,
more. It's in a burrito.
I didn't realise there was a burrito at the end.
Bambinos.
Yeah, it was Bambino's actually. It was Bambino's.
Knew it.
I didn't expect it to have like a comedic vibe about it, but I actually loved
It
it.
was so good.
I feel like I didn't, because whenever we came up with the ideas and stuff for the videos, I didn't even think about a humorous approach. So I'm like, I love that you just like went straight for it. So good.
I think it's a bit of a commentary on who I am. I just try to find the funny. Let's move on to Ethan and Kyla. I'm excited to see what Ethan and Kyla have whipped up.
All right, we went definitely a completely different direction to
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
We went very dramatic.
I can see with the moody lighting.
Yeah, we went very, very dramatic. Yeah, I guess we were thinking of, you know, lockdown and stuff, and the prompt like locked in, but like as we were thinking about it, we were kind of going like we don't really have to do it around like locked down and like locked into our houses. So we're like, what else are we kind of locked into, like in our lives? And
Don't spoil it.
no, I'm not
Okay.
gonna spoil it. So yeah, like you'll see. Hopefully you get what it's about.
3, 2, 1.
I want you to just think for a second. How much time do you spend locked into a screen each week? How much time do you spend locked into useless videos or movies, or scrolling through Facebook or Instagram? Now I want you to think. What are some of your most cherished memories? How many of those were spent in front of a screen? And how many of those weren't?
That was so
sick.
cute.
That was so good.
It's such a good concept.
Yeah, I loved it.
It's made me think. It's made me. That's.
It was funny because when we were thinking of ideas, Ethan's initial idea was to do like a routine, kind of like Groundhog Day, like everything repeats and keeps going because that's kind of what lockdown is like. And I was like, I really want to tip it on its head. I was like, I don't know what I want to do, but I don't want to do like locked in. Like I want it to be like not what you expect. And then he's like, what about locked into phones? And I was like, I like that, or screens or whatever. So
It was awesome. That was so
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, I
loved
like
it.
it.
Some really high quality shots
That's
there.
yeah.
Thank you. That was Kyla Barron's
It actually has
cinematography.
it actually has made me think a lot though. That was really good.
Alright.
Ken Harry.
Cat and Harry, I'm pumped for this one.
Same.
Oh yeah, I'm super pumped.
Alright, so we started off by thinking. Basically, I went straight for the idea of stock footage because I haven't used very much stock footage, and I always know like it's there to use, and I never really think to use it or like how to use it. And so basically, we just did that, and then we wanted to take our prompt literally because we're not creative enough to think of it out of the box, outside the square. So yeah, we just made I think it's better if you just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have any comments?
No,
No? Sweet.
just watch it.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Victoria is expected to announce a
Vaccinated
move
at the
state for
1,029
49
new
cases.
peak of this outbreak.
Infections today reaching
We are bombarded by information every day. Global news is at our fingertips and in our faces, creating fear, negativity, and uncertainty. The coronavirus pandemic has affected every corner of the world. Cities are locked down, work is scarce, people are struggling. At times like these, it can feel like there is no way out. But there is. We may not know how or when, but this is not how the story ends. We are not strangers to hard things. Bushfires, tsunamis, earthquakes, wars, pandemics, economic crashes. Not only have we endured these times, but we have risen above them. We have seen advancements in technology, the development of modern medicines, and modes of transport open up the world. We can connect with our loved ones in seconds from across the globe and support people in need with the push of a single button. So even though we may be feeling locked in right now, it doesn't mean we can't reach out.
So cute.
That is so cute.
That's awesome.
Yes, that was awesome.
Man, you guys utilize stock footage so well.
Yeah,
Just
did that
perfectly,
cost?
like-
How does that work?
It was free and we downloaded it and we used it.
Did you use Pexels?
Yeah, we used Pexels.
Yeah, I
Pexels
use
is
Pexels
so
for
good.
professional.
Yeah, it's so good. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I love about that is that you, like listening to your preamble, you had a goal that you wanted to use stock footage and you used it. You used
Yeah.
it really well. That was awesome. Man, I got goosebumps like listening.
Oh, good.
To that.
It worked.
Yeah, that was cool. Honestly, the biggest thing for me right now is just I'm proud because everyone did such a good job.
It was all awesome.
Ethan and Kyla, do you have anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, you guys ready for the prompt? So like we were thinking about like something that will kind of challenge us, but something that can kind of be interpreted in a few different ways, and that kind of makes you interpret it in a few different ways. And so like we were chatting all week and stuff, and we ended up coming up with the phrase. So the phrase for this week's photo challenge is good as gold. Interpret it how you want. It's a little bit harder because it's a photo challenge, which it definitely makes it a lot trickier to kind of tell a story or something in a photo. But yeah, we thought like let's do the challenge. Yeah, we too.